We live, man.
Journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Back in Memphis, the Grizzlies tip off the beginning of a homestand.
They're starting a homestand here, a short one it is, Kevin, but nonetheless, it's important to get off to a good start.
It is. They'll be looking to get a few wins under their belt here at home before they have to go back out on the road.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Green is up there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Green, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Curry in it for one. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Here's Thompson after the basket by Milwaukee. From deep three-point range, Draymond Green pulls it in.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
The drive by Randolph.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Antetokounmpo kicks to Green. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Lowry. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Green with the block. And they get it back. Memphis moving it around. Lets it go from deep. Shot is no good. Curry with some nice D. Bucks trail by 4. It's deflected. And stolen by Barnes. Thompson for 3. Can't hit. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And stolen by Barnes. A 3 ball. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Now here is Lowry after the miss from Stephen Curry. Nobody near Barnes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but
That
yeah.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you
Agreed.
what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
On the wing, Green. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Good. That's now 8 points for Draymond Green. Lowry kicks to Thompson. No one near him. Off the left rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
You know, Dave Joerger, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. But they'll get another chance. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Barnes dishes to Jordan. Outside Lowry. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Joerger. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies. And really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Curry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And so he hits both. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim. And he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Lowry kicks to Randolph. Baseline jumper. Offensive rebound.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaway.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Randolph. Barnes comes in for Harrison Barnes. Gordon's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Kyle Lowry.
You know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover. How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Chandler with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
I'm about to say, fuck you, because too many open looks and working too much, man.
Here is Livingston, guarded by Curry.
Taking it out on me because I got good looks.
Livingston passes to Arthur. Goes up the baseline. Shots good.
Bad.
And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Dumb as hell.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Now here's Arthur after the miss from Stephen Curry. Pulls up. Rebound, Milwaukee.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
Here's Green. They can't stop the run with that one. Gordon for three. Here's Barnes. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. Barnes has got 5 points so far. And here's Green outside. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And it's Gordon penetrating. Chandler dishes to Gordon. The second chance effort. Again, the miss by Gordon.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Bro, shit dumb.
Outside Curry. Curry with another miss.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Livingston. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Roten. Power down with both hands.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Morris with the block. And stolen by Barnes. From the wing. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Here's Roten. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
100 open shots. This shit crazy.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
I'd be down with niggas getting
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. JaVale McGee's checked in for Chandler. Sean Williams checks in for Terrell Arthur. And it's Crawford in for Eric Gordon.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Passes it to Roten. Kicks it out to Richardson. From deep, Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Niggas ain't smart enough to keep leading.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Grizzlies lead by 17.
Open.
And will be
Can't stand.
back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard, I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low-post presence, a big part of the success.
On the court for the Bucks, Bismack Biyombo is out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Tony Roten. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Richardson in at the 2.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
4 on the shot clock. Crawford. And the shot falls short this time. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Richardson with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Roten, no good. Memphis leading by 15. Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Some changes for Memphis. Jordan, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Randolph comes in for Williams. And it's Thompson in for Jamal Crawford. Now here's Barnes. He has 6. Back to Jordan. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
2 shots.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Randolph, a screen on Williams. Williams against Barnes. Back to Thompson. A leaner. And it's Biyombo with the rebound.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
The drive by Lowry. That's good. That's now 8 points for Zach Randolph.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Now Richardson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. To the inside. And the wide open shot from Morris. Bangs home the trifecta.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Inside. And Randolph slams it in.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Ain't no block.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
So
Here's Morris. And
All right, so who trying to run my court 2-on-2 though?
That
The real.
Thompson.
The real.
Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older
Man,
by
don't
7
bring no
minutes,
my
named
player,
Markeith.
motherfucker.
Both
They got
brothers played at
disappeared, man.
Kansas, drafted 13th and
Where,
14th in the same
where that
year.
one boy at?
Eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
Bro, hurry up. I have to be on here all night.
Right now. Adams comes in for Biyombo. And it's Stephen Curry in for Tony Rote. Williams kicks to Adams. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Clearly a mental lapse.
Self-righteous.
An opportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg. You
Bryson
make it
Tiller is
anytime,
good. What are you
but
talking
it's really
about?
exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Gordon's checked in for Barnes. And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip
Stop having these little ass
is
niggas
in
swear. Let
performance.
them know when you in this
Markeith
party.
has shown steady
Good.
improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
Fuck how.
The Bucks making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here's Curry. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of
Wait, hold on.
opposing
Who?
players just because of how he approaches the game.
Nah, who you
Tyson
starting
Chandler,
to?
who's checked in for Memphis. Arthur comes in for Klay Thompson. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Green's checked in. Lowry passes to Randolph.
Who you starting to?
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
He throw good, Randolph. And to nobody's surprise, Zach Randolph enjoyed an outstanding season, Clark, in 14-15.
And, you know, ironically, by taking more of a backseat to front court make Marc Gasol, Randolph played better, the best rebound rate of his career.
And Memphis making a change here. Crawford's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Marvin Williams is checked in for Morris.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
I have 2K16.
And for the Grizzlies, they had to be encouraged by
I can play right now
after
with
signing him to that extension. I mean, he's been set back by the knee injury.
clown.
This shit
And-
throwing me the fuck off. Your opponent left the match. Your opponent has left the match. I don't give a fuck. They said my opponent